This is a HeadGum podcast.
Good morning.
Is that how we start it?
Good morning.
That's
I hope you
what an
slept well.
adorable, comforting way to start a podcast, regardless of when they listen to it.
Yeah, just say good morning.
Good morning.
If more people said good morning, we'd be happier.
I don't think you're wrong at all. I'll tell you what I'm happy about as far as transitions go.
Whoa. Before you do that.
Damn it. You just cut off a lot of mo.
Yeah.
I had a lot of mo going into that transition.
Well, I think we need to talk about what's happening right now. Like, welcome. First of all, welcome to Dynamic Banter. You comfortable? You buckled up in your belt?
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome back to our show that you're listening to. We are a podcast that is part of a podcast network.
Yeah.
And as such, we have sponsors.
Yeah.
And we are sponsored by a specific company right now.
Yeah.
What's that company, Mike?
That's a company called Warby Parker.
Okay.
Do you know what they do?
Yeah, I have a pair of Warby Parker glasses.
You're going to spoil it. Don't spoil it up top. Did you say the G word?
It be winked.
It's a new concept in eyewear. Warby Parker was started with a rebellious spirit, okay, and a lofty goal, and that's to create boutique quality eyewear at a revolutionary price point. You know how important revolutionaries are.
Yeah.
We talked about it.
Yes. There's a lot of school subjects about it.
There's many social studies about it. This is a collaboration between four close friends. Warby Parker was conceived as an alternative to overpriced and bland eyewear available today. You know it's overpriced, Steve. I don't wear glasses, but you do.
Amen.
I'll tell you what these boys believe in. Glasses should not cost as much as an iPhone. Glasses can't Google things. I've noticed. Their prescription sunglasses, or eyeglasses, they start at $95, including prescription lenses.
Okay, so that's actually rad because I have glasses, and I've had glasses for a very long time. And it's not an easy thing to go and get your damn eyes looked at and then pick out a pair of glasses. I'm a cartoon character. So I don't have another. I don't like when I go into the glasses place to get a pair of glasses, I go, I've got these and this is what I do. So give me this.
Yeah.
And so
I'm going to need another this.
And I point to my face.
Yeah.
But back when I was looking for styles, and obviously, it's not a quick thing to find styles.
They're on your face all the time. They become a part of your face, I would imagine.
Yeah, it's very important that you choose the right kind. And when I go to do that, it's a pain in the ass.
Are you indecisive?
Yeah, and I don't want to. The guy has to go back to the cabinet and get a new pair of glasses every fucking time.
Let me tell you a little bit about this as it pertains to that.
Right.
You order 5 pairs of glasses online, you have them shipped directly to your home or orifice.
I don't think you said that correctly.
That's 100% what it is. Then you got 5 days to try them on, right? You show them to all your friends and families.
Bring your kids to the orifice today.
You get their honest opinions on what looks best. So you're asking your girlfriend or your guy friends, hey, would you kiss me in these? Okay? When you find a pair of glasses you like, go to warbyparker.com/banter and you order your favorite pair. And they'll even call your doctor if you don't have your prescription handy. Okay? Do you hear what I'm saying right now, Steve? About the doctor stuff?
Yeah, I'm hearing it.
Warby Parker, that's WARBY Parker.com/banter to get started with your free home try-on. All the shipping's free back and forth. You know that, don't you?
Yeah.
It's warbyparker.com/banter to find your perfect pair of sunglasses.
And how about this, guys? If you do that
today, I wish that noise didn't happen at the same time. I gotta be dead honest.
I'd
with
like
you.
to play a game with you guys.
Yeah.
Because I've done this before. I've got the 5 pairs in the mail, and they're clear lenses, so you can put them on your face and look at them. I've done that before, and it's fun to get 5 pairs of glasses to like mess around with.
Yeah.
You got to give them back. But it's fun to like mess around with those. So here's the game. For you guys listeners of Dynamic Banter, if you do that, if you get your 5 pairs or whatever,
Yeah.
and you're trying to choose your pairs, take some photos of yourself doing something silly with those glasses on.
Banter.
Hashtag Dynamic Banter.
Hashtag dynamic glasses.
That's great.
Yeah.
Hashtag Dynamic Glasses.
We want to see your face.
I want to see you guys in some glasses you chose from Warby Parker.
Yeah.
And then we'll take a look at it. Can't feature it on the show. This is an
Can't.
audio podcast.
Can't. Won't. We'll look at it.
We'll give you a shout out.
Why not? Create a list of them. Give them a shout out. That's Warby Parker, you guys. Go ahead and support them because they're supporting this show that you love. And thank you for loving it. We love doing it for you. It's an awkward time to do it. Normally, we're way behind. And because of travel and business things, we're way ahead. And it doesn't feel right unless there's a sense of urgency associated with these. What did you just eat off the table? How long has whatever that was been there? Is that even an edible thing? Did you kill a bug?
I was. Did I just eat a bug?
Did you pick something up off the table? You just ate it.
Well, I was trying to make you laugh while you were talking over there.
All right.
While you were doing whatever your thing was. But it is a chewing gum
Was I not
that I
supposed
set down because I didn't want to chew gum during the PCast.
But now you're saying fuck it.
Well, because I was trying to make you laugh.
Did you put it down
It
to
was-
make me
it's-
laugh? Was
no,
that
I
the
put
joke?
it down because I had nowhere else to put it. I didn't want to chew during a PCast.
What changed your mind?
I wanted to make you laugh.
Okay. I can't wait. I haven't yet. God, I can't wait though.
I thought
It's
it
my
would make
favorite.
you laugh to pull up something from the table and put it in my mouth.
It made me wonder. It filled me with wonder.
You're laughing right now.
Yeah, that counts.
There it goes. It worked. But now I got game in my mouth.
Yeah, and it was on the table.
Yam.
Does it taste like pledge? You ever
No,
pledged
no.
this table?
No, this is not a clean table that we're on.
Yeah, oh, even grosser.
This is not a clean table. This table was here when we got here.
Is that true?
Yes.
This table perfectly fits the corner of this room.
It was built in here probably. Or the room was built around it.
We got a ship in a bottle type situation with this table.
It's a nice table. He gave it free. And I like that because I'll tell you what, if we hadn't, there would be no dinner table in this apartment.
Let me ask you just a couple questions. Okay? This is the first question. Has this table been cleaned since we recorded Cloverfields?
Do you want a straight answer?
Yes. Because I'm going somewhere with this.
No.
Has this table been cleaned since you got it?
Yes.
Oh, damn it. Okay. And then I was going, if it hadn't, when do you think, because it was here, when do you think is the last time they cleaned the table and then you picked up gum off of it and you ate it? That was the general trajectory of what I was going to say.
Trajectory?
Trajectory.
Is that when you throw a bad person?
It's a physics.
Is that when you have to describe what type of person you threw by also saying you threw them?
Yeah. If bouncers say trajectory a lot.
Jerktory?
Jerktory. Trajectory.
You know what I hate? When people say library.
Library?
People say
I
it.
talked about this with Zoya recently.
Really?
There's a couple words. Yeah. Library is one of them.
Library.
For sure.
You know what else I hear too?
What?
Pitcher. When
I
someone's
think I'm
talk-
guilty.
When someone's talking about a picture,
Yeah.
you're guilty of that one?
I think so.
Pitcher.
Picture.
Let's
I was
take a-
taking. We take a picture together. I mean, you and I?
I think that's how the language gets destroyed.
Yeah.
Because think about it. Like,
Is this one of those things you get real upset about? Are you going to get mad about
No,
it?
no, no. I'm not that upset about it.
All right. Well, that's good.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
It's funny more than anything.
And then
but
everybody
it's also
says
wrong.
pictures.
It's also very wrong.
Yeah. Picture is a beautiful. It
Let's
takes
take a picture.
effort to say it.
Picture. All you gotta do is picture.
Picture.
Take a picture.
Take a picture. Like that.
Yeah.
It's 3 or 4 syllables in
Take
there.
a picture.
Take a picture of us.
That's a beautiful picture of you. Good picture.
Yeah. As opposed to.
How's that quality on that TV? How's that picture quality?
That's picture perfect.
Picture perfect.
Man, that's a clear picture.
No, that's a picture with water in it.
Yes, sir. Matter of fact, it's sitting there up in that daylight in that windowsill. It's so pretty, I'm going to take a picture of it. Check out this picture.
Here's a photo of my family.
Yeah, it's a cool picture. You're holding it.
And here's a glass pitcher with drink in it.
Yeah. A little thirsty. I guess I'll take the glass.
Which one is which?
Well, that's over there. My left, your right.
Yes.
That's a pitcher.
Okay, and what about this one?
That's a pitcher. That bit was brought to you by warbyparker.com/banter. Right.
Yes.
Good. Thank you.
What if I held the microphone like a stand-up comic and didn't have it on the thing like that?
You can do that
I'm doing it right now.
if you'd like.
I'm doing it right now.
I'll let you know if there are additional noises that come along with a choice like that.
Go ahead and give it to me if you hear it.
How's that make you feel right now? When are you going to start doing... Listen, I'm going to tell you something right now.
Go it.
I'm going to give you a little insight
Go it.
to the stand-up what I'm learning about stand-up comedy.
Go it.
Let's say that one day you get a television credit. So you're that guy from that show, and people
Okay.
know you as that on the
Right.
regular TV that people have.
Like,
Name any channel. If you're a character, if you show up on that channel and you have a job there for a certain amount of time, and you have an interest in doing stand-up comedy, you can get into so many places.
so you're talking if I'm a Chandler Rachel from Friends.
That's a combination of the two?
No, that's the full name.
That was Chandler's full name?
Chandler Rachel.
What I think you're... There's that gum.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
You're saying that if I was a TV person,
Yeah.
it would be easy to be a stand-up comedian.
Easy to get into better places by just saying the guy from this show is going to be here tonight. Yeah.
Okay.
That's like the key. What a good key that is. Imagine if you have several that you can get in anywhere.
I like stand-up
Yeah.
a lot. I respect stand-up comedians, and I watch stand-up specials.
I'll tell the rest of them.
And I laugh a lot at it, and I love it. And I respect that a lot of my favorite comedians came from the stand-up world.
Yeah.
So that makes me believe that that's something I should be doing.
Well-
Because I look up to those people. I look up to those people that are all professionals, they're funny, but they all did stand-up.
Name 3.
Bob Odenkirk.
Awesome.
Who else am I thinking here?
Pete, the younger Pete from Pete and Pete.
The youngest Pete in Hollywood.
Good rap name as well.
There's a lot. Larry David,
Yeah.
Jerry Seinfeld,
Yeah. All those people.
Adam Sandler,
But you
not
shouldn't-
new Adam Sandler.
New Adam. Listen, we saw him at the lab at the Improv a couple
Recently?
weeks ago. Yeah. Somebody came in the other room. We were just drinking at the bar, And they were like, Sandler's in the other room. He's just sitting down with a guy playing piano, and he's just like with a notebook, and he's just trying things out.
No way.
And he was just sitting there on a stool, and he was reading things out of a 3-ring binder. And there were like a bunch of like little half songs he had written with this keyboard player, piano player, pianist.
So he was playing half songs?
Yeah, he just like, it would be like half of a verse, but it would end in a rhyme. It would be just funny little like sing-songy jokes. And
Not
then,
like something that seems like he might be trying to put a new musical album
could
together.
be, but like fragments of stuff.
All right.
Just seeing if like this line would be funny.
Do you
if
think
sang
that
in
would be a
song.
good move for Adam Sandler to put out a new record?
I don't know, man.
Do a little "What the Hell Happened to Me"?
When was the last time? It had to be 25 years.
But maybe
since that
that's what
came
like
out.
he needs right now. Cause like
Maybe.
I like Adam Sandler.
He's putting out Netflix.
Yeah, but
movies.
those are not good.
Have you seen them?
No, but I haven't. You're right, and I can't say they're not good.
I
But I've
haven't
heard
either.
they're not good.
Okay.
But also, there was that whole debacle with the Native American people who were upset over the script or the casting,
Yeah, there's been one since then.
and there's been another one,
Yeah.
and that's not cool.
Another debacle?
That's what you just said.
I don't know, man. I think
I don't like that, but I like his earlier movies.
yeah, but it's always in my mind, and I'm not defending or whatever, he's always done the same thing. And now it's offensive because it's 2016.
No. The quality is so different.
He's always like been that level of offensive. He's always talked about like filthy, gross
Okay.
things because he thinks he and his friends think it's funny.
Okay.
And I don't think he's ever really swayed from that. Like he didn't do that on SNL, and then he did that, and then he only did that forever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I always think.
Well, I think it's just the latest thing. It's always interesting when a celebrity makes a mistake like that.
yeah.
I mean, look, yeah, maybe he has always been like that, but you're not always going to encounter people that are okay with it, like that group of Native Americans that
Yeah.
were offended.
Mm-hmm.
Like he just kind of like got the wrong people,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Um,
You make mistakes,
you make mistakes.
I suppose. I don't know.
I'm
anything about-
referring more to his like the lack of quality, like the quality in his work not being as good as it once was. That's what I'm speaking to more than anything.
Sure.
Like I love Billy Madison, man.
Yeah, it's great.
Billy Madison is so good.
We all had that movie memorized in
Yes.
school. Yeah.
Same.
It was like a dude our age thing. Like 6th grade to have that entire movie memorized.
Same. And we would yell it at each other and if peeing your pants is cool, consider me Miles Davis.
Yeah.
We would do
these
all
things.
that stuff.
All these things.
But it's not like that anymore.
No.
And even Happy Gilmore is really good.
Yeah.
Happy Gilmore is great.
Yeah.
Big Daddy is not a good movie. Little Nicky is not a good movie.
I've never seen Little Nicky.
You
to
never seen Little
completion.
Nicky? Oh, to completion.
Yeah. It's weird. But
Remember
like
that
somebody
movie Click? You remember Click?
Yeah. I remember crying at Click for whatever reason.
Because it's sad in the end.
Yeah.
But, whatever. It's a trick. They're tricking you, Mike.
Yeah. Well, every movie tricks
Every
you
movie
unless
tricks
it's a
you.
documentary, and
Yeah,
a
but
lot of
like-
those trick you too.
I guess you're right. But I feel like there's movies that trick you that are so good.
Yeah.
They just make you feel good, and there's a good message.
And you don't think Click is that movie?
I don't think Click is that movie.
Would you say like Star Wars is that movie?
I mean, yeah.
Where, if you were to compare Star Wars
That's the one.
and Click,
In which way? Because we could go any way here.
no,
Just compare them.
just compare them.
Well, one's a little longer, I bet. And one might be taller than the other one.
Sure, yeah. That's the first thing I think of is how tall a movie.
How about how tall was that movie we just saw? Was that about a 15 feet?
Man, the credits start rolling. Boy, that was a tall movie.
Well, they do say tall tales.
Yeah, they do. Tall tales are just lies, right? Fancy
Tall
old lies.
tales. Yes, I believe they are.
Fancy
right?
old lies.
Fancy old lies.
Yeah, like
The fanciest lies.
if no one believed Jack, the Beanstalk man,
Jack of the Beanstalk.
Jack of Beanstalk fame,
Uh-huh.
if no one believed him, his story would be considered a tall tale. I think. Right?
What about Pal Bunyan? Paul's Bunions.
I like Pal Bunyan a lot more.
And his big blue ox, Danny. What was the ox name?
Blue, man.
Blue.
Yeah.
And I said, what was the ox name? Is what I said.
Man, what was that? Oh, you're going to think I'm crazy. What was that ox name? Was it Danny?
Are you a fan of Ferdinand the Bull?
I don't know what that
You don't know what that is?
No.
It's a classic tale.
Is it a tall tale?
It's a Spanish tale.
Okay. Tell me about
No.
it. Tell me about it.
No.
All right, fine.
You're going to learn on your own.
I'll wiki.
Why don't you look it up on Wikipedia and read it to us right now?
Because that's your thing.
Well, give it a shot.
What's it, Danny the Bull?
Yeah, Danny the Bull.
It's like an old Italian
no, man.
mobster.
Ferdinand the Bull. Danny the Bull is totally a mobster. Oh, Danny the Bull.
Danny, go get a donut.
We used to call him Danny the Bull because he was colorblind. He couldn't see red.
I thought we called him that because you couldn't believe a word out of his goddamn mouth.
I heard that.
Let me tell you something about this book right now. 4.4 out of 5 on Barnes and Nobles. So that's good.
Barnes and Nipples.
It's a 4.4 on Goodreads.
What if Barnes and Nobles was really called Barnes and Nipples? Just
How
think
would
about it for
be
a second.
different?
I just want to see nipples spelled out in that font.
That's a
That
completely
Barnes and
different
Noble
store.
font.
Barnes and Nobles, for whatever reason, is a bookstore. Barnes and Nipples is like a farming supply.
Barnes
Store.
and Nipples.
Yeah.
We
You make-
sell
you
barns.
Make me wanna how is this?
We sell barns for your animals.
What do you think about this experience?
I'm into it.
All right.
Are you into it?
Yeah. Let me tell you about Ferdinand the Bull.
Read about
the
Ferdinand
story of
the Bull.
Ferdinand. By
Well, hold on. Do you
Yeah.
guys know the story?
who are you talking to?
The podcast listeners.
Do we wait
No.
for an answer? The story of Ferdinand the Bull is the best known work by American author.
Oh, it's a Spanish tale.
Maybe it's a Spanish
My favorite.
man, Monroe Leaf. Illustrations by Robert Lawson. The children's book tells the story of a bull who would rather smell flowers than fight in bullfights.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Probably, the more I think about it, the most depressing thing I can think of. Because bullfights don't end up well for the bull.
They die.
Not a great time.
They
Then they get
sometime-
ate
Yeah.
and passed around and separated from the rest of their body. And this poor bull just wants to smell floors
Lay flowers.
and is
Flowers.
stopped from doing that.
Yeah. Read on.
Please tell me that was just a little synopsis.
Keep reading about it. I ain't done.
Plot. Young Ferdinand does not enjoy butting heads with other young bulls, preferring instead to lie under. You're nodding in agreement. But yes, this sounds like Ferdinand.
I am not in agreement.
Preferring instead to lie under a tree and smelling floors.
Flowers.
His mother,
Flowers.
worried that he might be lonely, tries to persuade him to play with the other calves. But when she sees that Ferdinand is content as he is, she leaves him alone. Go ahead, Ferdinand. You do you, she says. Mijo, you do you.
That's like my mom rated me.
That's like what you would say.
That's like what my mom did to me.
When the calves grow up, Ferdinand turns out to be the largest and strongest of the young bulls. Congratulations to Ferdinand. The other bulls dream of being chosen to compete in the bullfight in Madrid.
Spanish.
But Ferdinand still prefers smelling flowers instead.
Okay, so it takes place in Spain. So I'm not 100% wrong.
No, you're not. One day, it's also about very Spanish things. One day, 5 men come to pasture and choose bulls for the fights. Ferdinand, again on his own, sniffing flowers, when he accidentally sits on a bee.
Oh my God.
It's starting to tie in with all of our other
My
podcasts.
God. Dude.
Let's go back and research bees real quick before we go on.
Hold on. The EZU has some weird bee through line happening organically. So I think bees must be in game in the EZU.
Long story short, realistically, bees are in game. You gotta dig deeper into bees.
So weird. Dude, it's so weird how it keeps coming back to bees.
This is just, how did we get here, first of all?
Dude,
Something's
because
happening.
of Paul Bunyan and the big blue ox, Danny, and then you mentioned that other fairy tale that was
Tall tale.
Yeah, what was it?
Jackson's beans.
His beans.
Jackson's beans.
Jackson's beans. And that was because we were talking about tall tales, and then we were talking about comparing movies and how tall the other movie was, and then we started joking about how tall that movie was. And how do we get to that part, though? Oh, because we were talking about Star Wars and
Click.
Yep. You were trying to compare them.
I was trying to make you compare them.
Yes. And then we talked about Adam Sandler because we talked about stand-up, because we talked about... Oh, shit. How did we get to stand-up?
Because it always kind of goes there.
Yeah. Oh, because I pulled the mic off the thing to talk like a stand-up.
Yes.
And then we got to that because we started recording the podcast. Guys, thanks for listening to our recap of the episode while the episode's happening.
Mistaking Ferdinand for a mad bull, the men rename him...
Oh, dude, I had Mad Bulls. Those were the ones with ugly faces. You throw them at your brother.
No, that's what Sam drinks 12 of every day.
Mad Bull.
Yeah, he drinks Mad Bull. Mistaking Ferdinand for a mad bull, the men rename him Ferdinand the Fierce and take him away to Madrid. All the beautiful ladies of Madrid turn out to see the handsome matador fight Ferdinand the Fierce. So now there's a dude who's a danger to our friend who just loves flowers. However, when Ferdinand is led to the ring, he is delighted by the flowers in the lady's hair and lies down in the middle of the ring to enjoy them, upsetting and disappointing everyone. Ferdinand is sent back to his pasture, where to this day he is still smelling flowers. I thought that was going to end in a way sadder way, and then it didn't. That bull just wanted to do what that bull liked to do. He wanted to smell flowers. This would have been perfect.
I was trying so hard. I was trying so fucking hard. I stopped the podcast to get this thing working to do it again.
You stopped it?
I stopped it.
While I was reading?
No, after. Like between this song and the second it wasn't this song.
Oh, wow. That's incredible. So that's that. What's that, water? What's that, Babbling? Babbling Brook?
What else did you learn
I
about
feel
Ferdinand?
like I'm lost.
What else did you learn about Ferdinand, Mike? What else does it say about him?
There must be some dope flowers in Spain. Because this motherfucker, he was given all the fame and the glory, the power. of being a mad bull in the bullfights and fighting the bullfighter in the middle of the bullfights. And all he wanted to do, smell flowers.
What do we think the moral of the story is?
Smell flowers if you like smelling flowers. Don't feel pressured into getting up in them bullfight guts.
What happened at the end of the story,
He
Mike?
smelled flowers. And they sent him out to the pasture. You know what he was doing? You know what he was doing there?
To this day?
Till this day. Smelling flowers.
That's a beautiful story.
Yeah.
What do you think it means?
I do feel like we just maybe had this conversation. Did you know it was published in 1936? Good. Yeah, we need that louder. We're going to need the Babbling Brook music louder.
Well, now you know about Ferdinand the Wolf.
I believe he was a bull. I believe this particular Ferdinand was a bull. You might be confusing him with some... What else? What the fuck is going on?
Mike, we put up an episode like fucking 3 days ago.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a little strange. Usually my brain's a bit more refreshed before we jump in.
Oh, no, I think we're doing great.
I think so
I
too.
think we've covered a lot of interesting subjects so far. We've educated the people on a tall tale.
I'd like to do stand up, I think, but it's just I feel like I will never have time.
Okay.
And it makes me really sad.
Why?
Because I would like that time.
If you
to do
want to do it, you should do it. And what I'm saying is don't feel pressured to be in the center of the ring for the bullfight. You can sit home, smell flowers. Do you want to smell flowers? Or do you want to bullfight? In this situation, stand up is the bullfight. Stand up.
I'm a busy man.
Mm-hmm.
And like I'm already so fucking busy, Mike.
Yeah.
And then my nighttime happens, and I feel like nighttime's when you let your body reset for the hard work again the next day.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's how I feel about that.
Okay.
So like that's why I think stand up is not in the cards for me.
So you like
Makes me
sleep
kind of
too
sad.
much.
No, I just like being able to handle the next day
Yeah.
without
Yeah.
falling apart.
Yeah. So what you're saying is go over it again. I think I know. I think I know what you're saying. I'd like you to go over it again.
Yeah, I'm just a little busy, Mike. I'm just a little bit busy. It makes me kind of bummed out.
Well, don't be. It's good to be busy.
Yeah, but you know,
If you weren't busy and you weren't doing it, then you can be sad. Because that. Let me ask you a question, Steve.
yeah, man. What up?
You know what one of my least favorite things in the world?
What?
Leaky garbage?
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Wet garbage
I hate it. When you take it out of the bin there
and the bag.
and the bag drips on the floor
Yeah,
and on your shoes and toes.
yeah. I hate it.
Head, shoulders, shoes, and toes.
Is there what else? What else do you think? What's like? I want something down the line from like trash, dirt, water
Yeah.
to like what's next?
What do you?
What else kind of grosses you out, or what else don't you like?
Say, I want something down the line. I have no idea what you're asking me. Good trash water. Now I want something down the line.
Yeah. Like what else?
I get it now.
How about this on a scale of 1 to 10?
Yeah.
Things you don't like, Mike. I'd like to hear it.
Trash water is up there. It's up there. I don't like stubbing my toe on the metal part of the bed. You know, the part that has the wheels?
Yeah, that's
I
the
don't
worst.
like that.
There should be a product that you could cover those with.
Yeah.
What do they call it? Foam? What else, man?
I don't like taking the first lid off the the first fountain soda lid, you know?
What do you mean? Oh, yeah. I'm like that too.
Good.
The little lid for your sody pop.
Yeah.
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 Isn't it weird though?
Yes, I don't like that. I don't like yawning in public.
You don't like yawning in public?
No, not like around people I don't trust.
Because you think they're going to stick something in your mouth?
Yeah. Like spit.
What else, man?
When people spit on you when they're talking to you, you know? You ever talk to someone for like the first time? You're just meeting them for the first time and their friend introduces them and says like, I've wanted you two to meet forever. And you've heard stories about the other person and you were like, this person seems really cool. I wish our schedules could meet up so we can hang out. And then you finally meet that person. And then when you're talking, they spit in your eye a little bit.
Why did it have to be that descriptive?
I'm just saying, so you could put yourself there.
I just don't understand why you went through the trouble of like explaining the whole like introducing you to someone they wanted to introduce you to.
Yeah. Well, it's built up. The anticipation for the meeting. And then it's like you're putting all this stock
But
in
like,
this
why
meeting.
did you need
Like,
that part of the story if it just ends with the spit in your eye?
Because the stakes are so high by that point. I could just meet somebody at the supermarket.
And the spit could go in your eye and that's fine.
Yeah. At the deli or whatever. But if it was like, you got to meet this person, then they spit in your eye. You know?
I don't like mail. I think mail is a waste of everything. My time, trees,
Yeah.
someone else's time.
Nice glossy paper gets ruined by mail.
I guess that's a lot of jobs that would disappear though. If there were no more mail.
Yeah. The mailman, for one.
Think about that.
That job's gone. Day one.
You get
post mail?
office. Post office.
Yeah.
You're saying day one, mailman, you're going home.
You get rid of mail? Day one. Mailman's head is on the chopper block.
Who's next? The post office. Anyone who
office.
works at the post office.
Yeah, which is where all the mailmen live.
How many post offices are there in the United States?
15 at least. Is this a... Are you going to figure this out right now?
Yes, I am.
Are we talking email is still real? This is all just physical mail.
Yes. Just
Okay.
the physical ones.
No metaphysical mail?
Not the ancient mail.
Okay. Would you listen to this? There's something about bringing the microphone up to your face to cough.
I don't know how many there are, but I'll tell you on July 27th, 2011,
Yeah.
the US Postal Service planned to close 3,653 post offices.
And did they?
I don't know it.
You ever been a baseball fan, Steve?
No.
Never?
You know what's interesting, though? I've lived in LA for a while,
Yeah.
and I've been invited to quite a few like Dodgers games or whatever, and I refuse it every time.
Why?
Because I don't want to sit out in the sun and watch people throw a ball.
What about a night game? Would you watch them throw a ball in the night?
I feel like I don't want to sit for that long to look at something I have zero interest in.
Okay. Valid?
But I also feel like I know that it's like an American institution.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is where baseball was created.
Yeah. In Los Angeles, California.
Right. And I get that. I get that it's important to kind of like experience at least one baseball game.
Yeah.
But I feel like sitting in those bleachers and just like looking around, like I just feel like it's so much.
I need to say a thing. It's easier to write off sports as you get older if you don't see them, especially if you don't see them live, because you can watch them on TV and you can get like easily bored, but that's why they have the commentators and yada yada. But being there is kind of like watching a super high definition movie with thousands of other people, but it's better because it's really happening in front of you and you're all part of like this thing. And it's something that it's easy to write off if you've never like experienced it. But it's nice to like, I can only imagine what being at like a playoff game or something is like, or being at like the championship when fucking in basketball, when LeBron won I know you don't give a shit about any of this.
No.
But like how he went away from this city for a long time and they hated him, and then he came back and he like promised them that he'd win this championship. There are hundreds of games, right, between then and now, and then it comes down to one game and everyone's watching it happen in that building and just like jumping up and screaming at the top of their lungs. That's something like special.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You can equate that to like live music too, I think.
Yeah, 100. It's why people go see things live.
Right. There's an energy that you can't get anywhere else.
Yeah.
I guess I appreciate that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I
would say go to one.
No. You think Whole Foods is too expensive?
Yeah. What was your favorite board game? Do you have a favorite board game
I
growing
gotta
up?
be honest, man. I like Monopoly.
Ooh. Not too long for you?
No, I like it.
I like it too.
I like playing Monopoly with friends.
Do you play often? Do you have like game nights?
No, I want to, though. I've wanted to do game nights.
I would love to play a real game of Monopoly.
Really, Mike?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I have so many versions of Monopoly.
Okay.
It's too much. situation.
Well, let's get rid of some.
And I just got the Back to the Future Monopoly, and I love it. I haven't played it yet. But I got that. You see that wooden box over there? Sitting on top of that bookcase?
Yes.
That's Indiana Jones Monopoly.
Oh, shit. Well, this is perfect. I have a great idea.
What's that?
You self-admittedly have too many monopolies, right?
I do.
We should probably get rid of some of these. So this is the first ever dynamic banter free giveaway that I'm just thinking of right now. I'm going to give away that Indiana Jones Monopoly
No, you're
game.
not.
Yeah, here we go.
You're
So
not
all
gonna
you got to
give away
do
that Monopoly
is
game.
you go, listen, Steve, you got to be on board with this. Go to Instagram, right? Take a picture of yourself dressed up as Indiana Johnson, right? With all your Warby Parker glasses on.
Listening?
Okay?
Listening.
You hashtag it dynamic glasses. Right? Dynamic glasses.
Uh-huh.
And then everyone who does that will be mailed a different piece of that game. I'll open it up and I'll mail each individual person who does that. We'll separate that game. We'll spread it out all
Mike,
through
this
over
is a
the
really
United-
bad idea that I'm not into.
Why is that?
Well, because I like that Monopoly over there.
Yeah, you said we should become more engaged with the audience and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I don't
Give away the game.
I really like it, Mike. I would be willing to give away something else.
I can't think of anything else.
Then why don't we just leave the things in this house that are mine alone?
Well, what about... Hear me out.
Yeah?
The Indiana Jones Monopoly game. Can we give that up? It's just sitting there. We're not even playing it right now. How about this?
You know, Owen's not here, so we're not going to really be able to do a full History Road.
Yep.
But I think maybe a History Road could be done to this lovely music that's been playing, right?
Okay. Yeah, it can. I think the song is a little dated
What do you mean?
by this point. I've heard it a bunch of times.
What if I told you that what we're listening to is actually 6 hours of instrumental guitar music?
But it's not. I love that it's not just that. And we'd be kidding ourselves if we said that this is just instrumental guitar music. There's very clearly a predominantly featured Babbling Brook. We got 6 hours of Babbling Brook Foley to get through. Do you have a story picked out?
I don't remember the password to our dynamic banter email account.
Try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 banter. You really don't know?
I found it.
Okay, good. Thank goodness. Imagine enjoying this podcast. Do you think?
What, like, imagine what it must be like to
Yeah.
enjoy this podcast?
Yeah.
Why is it asking me to please enter my email again?
You said that like you're teaching an old lady how to use a computer. What is it? Who's a username?
Why is it asking me to enter my email again?
Why does it need my mother's maiden name? Can't I just be grandma at yahoo.com? No, Grandma, you have to pick a name. You can't just be, okay, how about your loving grandma at yoohoo.com?
What about I love my niece at gmail.com?
How about Mike is the best grandson in the world at yoohoo.com? It's Yahoo, Grandma.
Hello, my good boys. My name is Jake Rouse, pronounced like house. Nailed it.
Jake Rouse, the bouse. Can I get more Brooke in the monitors, please? Good.
Did that musician request more Brock in the monitors? Like he's on stage and he can't hear the Brock. It helps him.
I'm not going to play one more fucking note until you turn this fucking Brook up. We didn't spend $50,000 recording this ancient brook in the Amazon forest for you not to use it high up in the mix.
It had bugs in it.
Yes, Jerry, it had bugs. It's a brook breeding down from the skittles.
I'm here to tell you the 100% true story of my good buddy and the time love escaped his firm grasp. Let's call him Kelvin. It was a warm Saturday night.
See you next week, everybody.
Let's wait for it to come around. Myself, Kelvin, and other decide to take a trip to our old-time favorite grub place, Panera Bread. We order food and all take a seat with our yummies. Kelvin got salad. After a hefty 30 minutes of chat, Kelvin took a step outside for some fresh air. He wasn't feeling too swell that night. Covering from a cold. For a couple of minutes, Kelvin sat alone, looking at the stars and singing his favorite sea shanties, until she showed up. A girl with fiery red hair and a smile he described as unbelievably gorgeous. Panera Bread girl. Hey, I love that song. Do you mind if I sing with you? Kelvin invited her to sit down with him. The two sat singing songs together for a while, laughing together, making small talk. The usual flirty scene. Other and I could see through the window that they were hitting it off quite nicely. They chatted for about 30 minutes until the girl had to head home. Kelvin got up to say goodbye, to which the girl responded with an inviting hug. Kelvin was convinced that this was the girl of his dreams. The two held it for about 3 seconds. However, the hug was 1 second too short. As Kelvin pulled away from her, an unstoppable tickle infested his throat. Before he could protect Miss Panera from himself, he fired a wet cough directly into her face from blank. Everything was still. No one moved for what felt like an hour. Other and I sat in awe. Kelvin stared directly ahead and searched for a miracle reaction. His search was pointless. Panera Bread girl took one step back, wiped off her face, and began walking in the other direction. Kelvin did not move. There was no exchange of phone numbers, no Instagram. They didn't even learn each other's names. All of us Who knows if she was the one? Who knows if remember? All that was left is a memory. The fiery-haired girl is gone. A man is kept up with what could have become. All that's left is a memory. Thank you, Jake Rouse, pronounced like house. Appreciate that. History Road, Mike. Did you enjoy that History Road?
Yeah, it was all right.
What was your favorite part? The end?
All of it.
Okay. Well, guys, thanks for listening. And a quick shout out once again to Warby Parker.
Thank you.
What's that code again, Mike? If you guys want to get glasses.
warbyparker.com/banter.
Guys, check out that link. Get those Parker glasses up. Use that hashtag Parker Posey.
Dynamic glasses.
Dynamic glasses. Hashtag dynamic glasses, and we'll check them out. And I'll love them. Thanks, guys.
That was a HeadGum podcast.